Well, hello there, and thank you very much for joining me once again. This is Doug the Gardener here. And today we're going to be looking at a castle and garden which is fairly close to Crieff. It's just south of Crieff in Perthshire, Scotland. The castle itself isn't open to the public, but the gardens are quite stunning and well worth a visit. The Drummond family have lived in these lands since the 14th century, with the original tower house, which we're just about to see, built by John Drummond round about 1490, whilst the mansion house was built in the 1690s by the 4th Earl of Perth. So once you park your car, you approach the keep or tower house and you buy your tickets there and proceed through this entrance, and in front of you you will see the castle, which, as I said, is closed to the public. It's still private. Unfortunately, at some point in the 1700s, the Drummonds lost the right to their land. It was forfeited and it eventually was run by the Commissioner for Forfeited Estates. In 1784, the Commission sold it back to the Drummonds, to Captain James Drummond, and they gained control of the estate once again. The buildings at this point had fallen into a state of disrepair, but in 1822 they repaired the keep and made it habitable, and it was made habitable for a visit by Queen Victoria in 1842. The mansion house in this image was also repaired and made habitable and is still lived in to this day. As you walk towards the mansion house and look to your right, you will see the parterre gardens. Parterre garden simply means partitioned, and it's partitioned by either box hedging or gravel paths. And this is a traditional style which was very popular throughout Europe at that particular time. So we will now walk down the staircase towards the gardens themselves. One of the main features of the garden are the Carrara marble sculptures. These take the forms of animals, humans, and buildings. And here we have a small selection of some of the plants found within the borders. So this was quite a find at one edge of the gardens, and it is a tulip tree. Quite unusual to find it growing in a Scottish garden. Just beyond the parterre garden we have a fruit garden and nursery area which provides flowers and plants for the parterre gardens themselves. So let us now stroll leisurely back up towards the terrace overlooking the garden. The Drummond family coat of arms contains thistles and daggers, and as we can see in this picture, it looks like a thistle laid out in the style of the parterre garden. These features can only be seen from the terrace overlooking the garden. We're not sure who designed the gardens as they look today. There are two candidates, and one is Lewis Kennedy and the other Charles Barry. From research carried out, the likely candidate is probably Lewis Kennedy. So he would design the garden, and if you look at the centre of the garden you will see a St Andrew's cross. just where the paths intersect. I love this garden and have visited it many times over the decades. However, it's not that well known, and very few people I know, friends, gardening colleagues, garden centre people, have actually visited it. Once again, like all gardens, please do check the website for opening times, as it's quite often closed in winter and restricted hours at other times. Enjoy your visit, it's quite stunning and spectacular, and at the same time, why not visit Crieff? It's a lovely little market town. Thanks very much for watching once again, and we'll catch you next time. And this is Doug, in this case the accidental tourist. Thank you. Goodbye.